In a world where the timeline is shattered and every famous historical figure exists at the same time, one publishing house dares try reunite the greatest literary minds in history. This is the Puffin Publishing Podcast.
Oh, God damn it. Cheryl, please send in Miss Austen.
Oh, hello, darling. How are you?
Miss Austen.
Mr. Pennybottom?
You hurt me very much.
That's my intention. I intend to wound you.
Yes, that's quite, but you're hurting me in multiple ways. I'm calling you in to discuss your current novel.
Obliterating Horsecocks by Jane Austen?
Yes, that.
Yes.
Are you absolutely certain you want to do this?
Oh, I've never been more certain of anything in my whole life.
Obliterating Horsecocks by Jane Austen.
Yes.
By the Jane Austen.
100%. Yes, the Jane Austen. It's my legal name. The Jane Austen.
Well, let's just go over a few pieces of your book. Is this the first draft?
It's 17th, darling. It's both a spiritual and a literal sequel to Pride and Prejudice.
Yes. Okay. So let's go to this. Page 243.
I'm familiar with it. 243 of 800.
Quite. Why?
The world's longest erotic novel. I'm going for the Guinness record this time, you see.
You've probably already broken it. I just think it's a terrible idea.
It's not the only thing I've broken, have I?
Miss Austen, please understand that I am a very open individual, particularly about sexuality. However, I don't understand the concept of multiple horsecocks in Mr. Darcy's ass, as you quote multiple times on this one page.
I want to make sure the audience understands. See, when you've got a theme in a book, you have to continually restate it. Remember Huckleberry Finn? Remember how they kept saying, hey, slavery is bad, hey, slavery is bad? You have to say it more than one time or the audience isn't going to get it.
Okay.
I have to keep reiterating the Mr. Darcy's butthole thing.
Is Mr. Darcy's butthole the theme of your movie?
The theme of my movie. See, this is a pre-movie, sir.
This is a pre-movie, yes. You wrote it also in a script format.
Yes.
So,
it was originally scrawled on napkins.
yes, that's also the question.
8 million napkins.
Well, I think you have a few pieces of newspaper in there, including time stories of when you're...
Yeah, I figured that would fill some pages. If I just ripped out bits of the New York Times and fucking stapled that shit in there.
Let's
Prove me wrong, I dare you.
Let's move on. Let's move on beyond the horsecocks and Mr. Darcy's ass.
How can one move on from such a thing?
Quite easily. We just move 10 pages forward, and then you just
We barely even discussed it.
I know we've barely discussed it, but there is so much other stuff we need to go through.
Alright, we barely discussed it and you seem disgusted.
I'm...
If you want the ghost busted, you call the Ghostbusters. It's called Rhyme Scheme, dipshit.
On a sidetrack, Miss Austen,
Are we not already?
Very much so. We're very much on a sidetrack. I have a very, very tight schedule today. I have to see H.P. Lovecraft to tell him why he can't join Puffin Publishing after this.
Oh boy, is it the anti-Semitism?
No, it's the fact that...
Oh good, so I can keep doing that then. Would you get to the bloody point? You're not the only
yes,
news
why is it that you suddenly introduce a small Peruvian boy who proceeds to, over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages, just consistently repeat, oh dear Mr. Darcy, please, rougher, treat my tender anus like a flower blossom.
Everyone has to have a catchphrase, darling. You see, mine is, hello, I'm Jane Austen. And yours seems to be, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Ma'am, look, let me show you the script here.
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Okay.
I wrote it.
1,
and
2,
so did
3,
New York
4,
Times
5,
columnist
6,
Todd Hartford.
Miss Austen, I have a very important question to ask you.
I have a very important answer. Let's see if they match. Thought Blossom.
Miss Austen, are you on opium again?
When am I ever not?
Oh, god damn it.
My God, your head is the most beautiful pumpkin I've ever seen.
Miss Austen, please stop touching me.
Oh, I could never stop touching you,
Miss
darling.
Austen, please stop
Would you like to
touching
be
me.
the subject of
No,
my next book?
I would like not to be the subject of your next book, or any other book of that matter. Please, stop touching me. Please. Please.
Only if you publish this book as written right now. That's a yes! Jane Austen away!
Now, Mr. King, you know we can't let you on these premises.
Oh, come on, why not?
Mr. King, now we have discussed why not.
Oh, come on, man. You've got, like, Jane Austen in there. I know that Lovecraft is on the freaking list.
Yeah?
And they write, like, a book a year, maybe
Tops.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I've written 3 books while I'm standing here.
It's too goddamn much. We don't have the force, sir.
You don't have the Force. You know who has the Force? The Demon Goats of Belloca, sir.
Is that another book?
Yes, I wrote it while I was standing here.
Jesus Christ, this thing is 1,050 pages long.
Do you know where you can find it if you don't let me in? Your nearest airport bookstore. Do you really want that? Do you think the people of this earth want that?
I don't know. It seems like you need a long airport wait to make reading that book a thing you can do.
Exactly. I have another book idea in mind. I'm about to go
listening.
listen to... I want to turn on the Metallica in there and just write another 4 books maybe today.
You like Metallica?
Metallica's
That's
pretty
reason
alright.
number 2 why we're not letting you.
Okay, car! Alright,
That
we're
car
good.
was on the highway. A
Oh, we're
good 50
fine.
meters
No,
from this
no,
very...
hey,
No.
I have a condition.
Playing it safe, I understand.
Alright, I'm standing out here. It's making writing very difficult, okay? Another reason you should come on,
You're
man.
literally dropping them out of Uranus like chicken eggs.
Please, don't look at me. You don't want to see the process.
Sorry, I'll avert my gaze.
Yeah,
You're
thank you.
still not allowed in here.
I'm a prolific author. I'm
You're
the
the
definition.
most prolific author imaginable.
I'm
not convinced you're not 4 midgets in a trench coat.
You know, sometimes I wonder about that. Ever since the accident, I wonder about that myself.
If a car divided you into 4 midgets in a trench coat?
They stitched me up. It really hurts the hips. It really hurts. I wrote about that. I wrote myself into this new one that just came out here, man.
This one, called The 4 Midgets in a Trench Coat, a Hardy Boys mystery?
A Hardy Boys. You know the Hardy Boys? The Hardy Boys were in the 50s, man.
You know?
The Hardy Boys were in the 50s. And
I don't think we had a word for midget in the 50s.
You know what they do at the end of this one? They have a train with underage kids. You know what a train is?
It goes through the tracks. Are we talking about the vehicle here?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Alright. Then we are talking about the same thing?
Look, man, it's a bit down on my luck. Nobody really has bought my shit for like another 15, 20,000 books since 1122.
Yep.
Come on.
We have built an entirely new building out of your manuscripts.
Please.
It's the most solid foundation mankind has ever devised.
I respect Puffin Publishing and the authors it represents.
That's
So you gotta let me in. You really gotta you're really pushing me, man. You're pushing me to a place that I haven't been here since the 80s,
I would
man.
like to push you away from this front door.
No, you're pushing me to a Cujo place. You know what I did when I wrote Cujo?
You turned into an actual dog to get into character?
I don't know, because I was coked out of my fucking mind,
That
man.
does sound like you.
I don't know. I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do if you don't let me in this building, man.
Sir, you're slowly devolving into a pile of mud.
Car!
In the world of book publishing, there is no property more valuable than the presidential biography. From the halls of Puffin Publishing, one man dares try to get the rights to every single presidential biography. Luckily enough for him, they all live in the same house. This is the Whitest House.
Wow, there are a lot of you guys.
52 of us.
Yes! Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Please state your name, sir.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I'm kind of the punster of the presidents.
Thank you. Can I call you Mr. FDR, sir?
Absolutely, if you want to Franklin pierce my heart.
Well, Mr. FDR, I've just come on behalf of Puffin Publishing because we would like to rights to your story and all of the subsequent presidents.
See, if that's your question, then my answer is Franklin Delano. Roosevelt is my name.
Why no, sir?
You see, this is Richard's mill house, Nixon, and what he says goes.
Maybe the next one will be a bit more, oh, hello, sir. Who are you?
Millard I should be on the list. Millard Fillmore.
Millard Fillmore.
They call me the Mallard. Quack, quack, quack. That's back in high school.
You're not actually on the
I
list.
was a president. I served my terms. I was a president. I was 1800s, 18 something.
Are you absolutely certain?
All right, I'm gonna go to the back. I'll be right back.
It just says you were a duck. You weren't an actual president. You were just a duck.
That is not just any kind of joke.
Oh my God! What the fuck are you?
I am an Ulysses Grant.
Wait, you're Luke.
I'm the Ulysses Grant.
Well, sir, I'm coming from Puffin Publishing. You know the big league. Yeah. We're looking to try and get the life story for all of your.
I'll give you a life story. Give me that notepad.
Give
me that notepad. I was there. Robert E. Lee was sitting across the table from me. He was there. We both had our hands clasped. I was pushing. He pushed back. We locked eyes. I pushed harder. And I slammed his head to the table. That's how I arm wrestled Robert E. Lee. You want to tell you the time I thumb wrestled? We locked hands. Eye to eye. My thumb pressed against his thumb. I pushed. He pushed. I pushed his thumb.
Sir, Southern Rebels.
Sir, Southern Rebels. I will burn you.
Jacob Marley?
Boy, what you mean, Jacob Marley? It's Elder Statement Andrew Jackson.
Holy shit! Andrew Jackson! You're my favorite! Big influence on me, sir.
It's great to meet a fan. As the leader of the Tennessee militia, it's great to meet someone who's a fan of my work. Now, boy, I say, I must ask, what are you doing here in the White of Houses?
I'm actually here on behalf of I'm sorry, I'm tripping up.
Spit out your words, boy!
Puffin Publishing, and I'm trying to get life stories for all the presidents so we can publish it into a giant anthology and make you guys all famous.
Life stories, you say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's my question. Answer me this question, boy.
Of course.
Why haven't you answered yet?
I don't know what the question is.
Answer me, boy.
I don't know what the question is. What is the question?
My question is this.
Your question is this.
You want to write life stories?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know, being Andrew Jackson, that all stories come to an end.
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to write about our life stories if our own stories have not come to an end?
Well, it will be a continuing anthology until the day...
Are you a spy?
I am not a spy, sir.
I believe you're a spy.
Sir, I'm not a spy.
Young boy,
I'm not a spy.
you're about to find out why they call me Old Hickory.
No, sir. Please, no.
Good.
Please.
Oh, God. Is this the line for the bathroom?
No, this is the line for Puffin Publishing. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Herbert Hoover. People blame me for a period of economic disparity in our country's rich history.
Wow, you sound like a really tormented figure.
My life story is very compelling. One has often said it would make a great book.
I'm actually working on a book right now on all of the presidents.
Oh, well, you wouldn't want to hear about me. Oh,
but it says here you were a president, sir.
I was.
So then I get to write about you.
You. Oh, I mean, I guess so.
All right. Sir, did you just piss your pants?
Oh, I thought you were the bathroom.
Well,
I'm going back to my Hoover hole.
Bye, Mr. Hoover. Hello. Hi, how can I help you?
Coolidge.
Excuse me?
Coolidge.
One more time for me, please.
Coolidge.
I think I have everything I need from you, sir. Please, continue moving on. Oh, God, there's still so many of you, and you all look... Oh, my, what the fuck are you?
My name is John Quincy Adams.
I'm down here, sir.
Holy shit, you're tiny.
I will have you know, sir, that I am of an appropriate height for my time.
Why is your skin orange and your hair purple?
It was a medical condition. The photographs of the time failed to capture it, but it is true, and I will have you know that I will not be treated with any such disrespect. Hey! You got the pen and pad paper, right? Okay, I want you to get these things down.
Yeah.
1, I do not live under a bridge. Two, I have no secret treasure, gold or otherwise.
Okay.
And 3, it is actually not to scale.
Well, I've heard everything I need to know. Please go back to your kingdom.
Alright, better get those straight, kid.
I need to check my history book. Was one of our presidents in...
Hi there, young man. How's it going?
Oh my god, who are you?
Oh, you know me. It's Slick Willie.
The author, Clive Cussler, will now be fielding your questions.
Okay, so, you the one, you the perky one in the front. Go.
Hi, Mr. Cussler. Sandy... I wish you would stop actively undressing me with your hands.
I can't.
No, I would really appreciate it. Sandy Duncan, San Francisco Sun-Times.
Yes.
Please, could you tell us why you've decided to release your next book only in scroll format?
In scroll format, so I've been really into Greek boats, and Greeks had scrolls, and they really... I like the way they unfurl, much like my flaccid penis. So I wanted to get that across to the reader, that what they were reading as it just kept going on and on in a vertical sense is very much like my flaccid penis. Okay, you with the type pod. Yeah, go.
Yes, Lang Dangerman of the Plaquemine County Gazette. I had a question. There are rumors swirling your latest work.
Yeah.
And that it's being considered to be interpreted into a sort of interpretive dance. What are your theories, or what are your feelings on that?
Theories. Let's see. If I wanted some kind of filthy hippies reading into my book as if there's some nice motivation behind it, no, it's just about fucking boats. It's whereas my work has never not been about boats. I want you to check. They're wrong. It's always just about boats. There's no peace, no love on Earth, none of that. It's boats. Sometimes a submarine. Half the time it's sunk, so they have to get in a boat to get to the boat. It's A to B. A is boat. B is other boat.
Patty Philbin, Boston Herald. What do you say to the accusations?
Good God, you're huge. You're just like broad.
I'm so sorry, sir. What do you say to the accusations of your literature being called airport literature?
Airport. You know what it's not? Well, it's not boat port literature. We need to get back to a naval society. Our Navy is the smallest it's ever been in our country. What's up with that, America? We need to get that fixed. We need to get that done. I want to establish in this country, we need a naval society. Go back to Japan. Threaten to blow up Japan with boats.
Hey, my name is Jacques Van Damme.
Good God, you're a man. I could not tell from afar.
Curious about something. I actually want to know what your stance on the film masterpiece, Waterworld is.
Waterworld, perfect. 10 out of 10. We don't have enough time, but you can check out my seminar on VHS called Waterworld and Aquatic Citizen Kane. It's $9.99.
Hey, I'm Brooklyn Joey, Baton Rouge Times. Listen, 2-part question.
Hello, Joey.
Number 1, what is the fascination with boats?
What's the
Number
fascination?
2, could you please step away from the microphone? You're making everyone uncomfortable.
Okay, Joey. Second part of the question, no. I hope you, I'm telling you to, you see my middle finger? See my middle finger? It's standing up.
See?
Yeah. I want you to
take this outside,
no.
down to
First of
Baton Rouge where I have a
first of all, I want you to sit and spin, Joey. Sit and spin, Joey.
Be aware
Joey, I'd like you to sit and spin, Joey. Sit and spin on my middle finger. And to the first question, why do I love boats? They are large, they are magnificent, much like the majestic whale, which I sexually identify as. Hello, and welcome back to NPR. I am Ira Glass, trust me on this, and today we have a special treat. We have some direct footage from the oncoming Mark Twain one-man show.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mark Twain. How's it going, everybody? You recognize me from my white suit? You could recognize me from my mustache. You recognize me from my big belly. Mark Twain. I'm an author. I wrote the N-word a bunch. I wrote novels critiquing this time. Probably. I'm Mark Twain.
And that was Mark Twain's one-man show, Can a Brother Get a High Five?
I remember being there. Injun Joe, N-word Joe, Puerto Rican Joe, back where I'm from in Missouri. You label everyone with a racial epithet. Whether it's true or not, ain't that right, paraplegic Joe? What's that? Right. Your name's Fred? I didn't realize that. I'm Mark Twain. I wrote your story better than you did. I'm Mark Twain. Get a brother, get a high five.
And now, in order to promote his show, Can a Brother Get a High Five, here in the studio live is Mark Twain. Now, Mark, I'm sure you're very excited to be here today.
I'm really excited. You had Kiwi in the green room.
Yes, we did indeed have a Kiwi. I believe Carol is
in
charge of
crafts. Yo, can you give me some more of that Kiwi? I ate that bowl pretty fast.
Carol, can we get some more Kiwi? Can we get more Kiwi in here?
Carol!
Yeah, no, I'm going. I'm on it.
Okay.
Carol, tell me about your parents.
Ladies and gentlemen, our craft services manager, Carol Abraham.
Carol, tell me about your parents. What ethnicity were they?
They were... What? White?
White?
Yeah.
What kind of white?
Well, vaguely Italian?
Yo, Dago Karen, get me some Kiwi.
Yeah, no, I'm on it.
Can a brother get some Kiwi up in here?
A brother can get a Kiwi. Stop hitting your stomach.
Okay.
Thank you, Carol. So, Mark, what has made you make such a bold change in direction?
Misconceptions.
Misconceptions
about my demeanor. People think I'm some sort of humorist or satirist. That's bogus. I just like writing stuff. This is good Kiwi. What's your name? Ira Glass? Ira Glass. Tell me, is that a Portuguese last name?
No, it's English.
Portuguese Glass? This is some good Kiwi. You want some of this Kiwi?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mark Twain.
Ain't it good? Don't eat so much of my Kiwi. We gotta get Dago Carol back with some more. Ask me about my show.
Yeah.
I got a show to promote.
Of course, Mark. So, Mark, how have you struggled at all trying to tailor your sense of humor? No, but specifically for your sense of humor for a new modern audience.
Sense of humor? I'm being me. I'm tired of being considered a big one-note joke. I'm tired of being considered author of Huck Finn. I just want to be above the people. Anyway, I got to go. I'm tired. What is that?
Mark! It's your agent, Phil!
Phil? You mean Ching Chong China Phil?
It's the Puffin Publishing Podcast with TV's Kevin Lanigan, Bobby Moynihan, Lorraine Newman, Joseph Conroy, Elvis, the Elephant, the Dancing Girls from Zimbabwe, Gabe Levy, Bobby Moynihan, Nassim Pedrad, Vern Dooley, Anheuser-Busch, Matt Damon from The Martian, Justin Gurmarov, musical guest Bobby Moynihan, and your host, Art Garfunkel. Ladies and gentlemen, the end of the podcast. Tune in next month for another exciting series of sketches about the great literary minds in history, starring Bobby Moynihan.
This has been a Talkback Podcast.